everybody? Welcome back to another Wisdom Girl and Wise Woman show. Oh, that voice crack. It's your girl, Wisdom Girl, aka Carmel Miller, and this is.
Hey everybody, I am wise woman Leslie Christie.
And today, for show number 132, we are.
132.
Oh, don't do that
Couldn't
again.
get that accent. Sorry.
Okay, we are going to be talking about unsung heroine.
Mm-hmm.
Women,
Heroine.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
You know,
women in Jesus's genealogy.
yes.
So, like, share, subscribe, and let's slay. Okay. So, happy International Women's Day, and
Yeah.
welcome back to Wisdom Girl Wise Woman. Why do I keep messing that up? Wisdom Girl
I
Wise
don't
Woman,
know.
the podcast where we bring faith, wisdom, and real talk to the table.
Yeah.
So, in celebration of Women's History Month, today we're diving deep into some history that doesn't always get the spotlight. Have
Mm,
you ever seen like those long genealogy lists in the Bible and kind of skim through them? Be honest.
for sure.
No, I
Absolutely.
don't skim through them. I actually skip everything else and go to the genealogy.
Well, I skimmed through, read.
Hmm.
I've read them, but now I probably anyway.
You,
Yeah, I've
nah,
done that. I've done
I
that.
don't skim. No, I go, I actually read them. Like I'd be like, yeah, yes, love your neighbor. I got that part. Where's the genealogy? I want to know what happened.
True.
But listen, y'all, nestled in Matthew's genealogy of Jesus are five women, just five,
Mm-hmm.
whose stories are bold, very much messy,
Yeah.
and full of God's grace.
Mm-hmm.
These women, they broke barriers, overcame struggles, and still got a name check in Jesus' family line.
Come
Now,
on.
ain't that proof that God can use anybody?
No, that's right.
So we are going to talk about these five unsung heroines because
Mhm.
we ate that up. The women in Jesus' genealogy, but like and share the show, and let's get into it. Let's eat this up.
I'm glad you fixed that word because I said heroes. He's like heroines, yes, because that's who we are. Amen.
Right.
That's who they are. So, all right. First up, we have Miss Tamar. Did you know the story of Tamar before this show?
Yeah.
Miss Tamar. If you know Tamar, if you heard about Tamar, just as you just type it in the chat, just like all the others. But if you know, type it in the chat. So Tamar, the woman who changed the story. Listen, her story is like straight out of some soap opera, some drama series. Like her story is kind of crazy. Okay. So listen. So Tamar was married to Judah's son. But when her husband died, his brother was supposed to step up and marry her. Okay. But this little thing refused to marry her. Okay. He didn't want to marry her. So I see that as like completely selfish and, that word we used to use back in the day, trifling, just absolutely trifling. Okay. So now Tamar's brother in law dies, the one she was supposed to marry. He dies.
Oh,
And now that he's dead, Judah was supposed to give her the next son, but he didn't. Y'all, that's messy. So Tamar, she took matters into her own hands. She was like, no, y'all ain't gonna play me like this. So she dressed up, disguised herself, and let's just say she tricked Judah himself into fulfilling the family line. Okay. And so when it all came out, Judah had to admit, wait, she is more righteous than I. Now, talk about flipping the script, right? So here's the thing. No, I see you already with the girl. Here's the thing. Listen, sometimes when people try to write you out of the story, God will make sure you still have a chapter. I know that's right. I know that's
clock
right.
it.
Yes,
The
yes.
devil has
Yeah.
been clocked.
Clock. This is about the this is about a fight for justice in a world that tries to silence women. Okay, and it's
Right,
interesting
right,
to me
right,
because the same fight then is the same fight that women are having today, right? Trying to
right,
fight for justice and the world trying to silence us and all of that. It's the same exact fight. My goodness.
right, right.
You know, and so I thought you were about to say something.
No, because I know I was gonna say something. I was gonna say y'all want to be coming for us because of what Eve did. Do I look like Eve to you?
Right.
Second of all, ever since then, y'all have done nothing but y'all have done nothing but start world wars,
Mm.
start slavery,
Mm. Okay.
uh, went against God several times. Y'all are, and
Yeah.
let's not forget how every time that Proverbs refers to a fool, well, they refer to men. Just, just thought
But
that. Just thought I shouldn't.
when it refers to wisdom, it's a
It's a woman.
woman.
Why am I wearing purple? Slay.
So listen, Tamar was supposed to be protected by the Lord, right?
Hmm.
And the very person who was responsible for her well-being, Judah, let her down. And that's kind of a hard pill to swallow because you expect the person who's supposed to have your back. I got your back. Don't worry about it. I'm with you. You expect that person to come for you, to come up for you. But in Tamar's case, you know, it didn't happen to her. So she had to do what she had to do to make sure that she was taken care of, to make sure that that lineage continued. And it's real interesting what happened to her. She just so happens to be in the bloodline, in the lineage of Jesus.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Your chapter will still be written. Okay.
All right, this one jam right here. All right, next we got our girl Rahab.
Rahab.
Let's talk about her. She is the redeemed outsider.
Yeah.
Y'all, if y'all ever thought that y'all past disqualified you, Rahab's story is a reminder that God sees the heart, not just the history.
I know that's right. Oh, yeah.
So Rahab was a Canaanite woman, a
Hmm.
Gentile, and a prostitute. I'm sorry, I can't say that word without laughing. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
Okay,
God.
okay, I can say that. I don't know why. Because why I say it like
Okay,
a
say
prostitute?
lady of the night, Miss 13-year-old. Say it like that. She
No,
was
she was a
lady of the night.
prostitute.
That's what she
She
was.
she was in these streets. Okay. But when the Israelite spies came to Jericho, she hid them and helped them escape. Oh, I see you, Harriet Tubman.
Hmm.
Yeah, I see you out here. And because of her faith, not only was her life spared when Jericho fell, but she became a part of Jesus' bloodline when she went from an outsider to God's family.
Hmm. Wow.
Clock it. Okay, so let's pause for a second. Somebody listening right now feels like they're on the outside looking in, like they've done too much and gone too far. But hear me out, y'all. Rahab's story teaches us anything. It's that redemption is real, you guys.
Love that. Love that. That's the truth, because her story, people were writing her off. You look at who she was and where she came from. First a Gentile, then a prostitute. That word that you have trouble saying. You
It's
know,
not that
you.
I have trouble saying. It's just so unserious. Because I'm
Okay.
so blunt in the way I said it. Say, and she was a prostitute. That's funny.
But you wouldn't even think of her as being in Jesus's bloodline because it
Right.
seems like she's opposite than who Jesus was or what he stood for. But listen, sometimes you standing on the outside of your family, you feel like you're the sore thumb sticking out.
Right. Right.
And God says, "Oh no, no, no!" But you might feel that way, but you're actually the best thing that's sticking out. You're actually, you have some value and some worth, even though you have a story that people kind of want to talk about,
Hmm.
want to talk about you about, if you understand what I'm saying. So, yeah.
All right. Your turn.
So so basically it's like a label,
Hmm.
how people label you versus
A legacy.
yeah.
What is a legacy? Planting seeds in the garden you never get to see. Okay, sorry.
Mm.
That was
I
a Hamilton.
love that.
That was a Hamilton moment.
Wait, say that again, because that's worth saying again. What is a legacy?
Legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in the garden you never get to see.
That's the truth. You know why? Because Rahab never knew that she was going to be in Jesus's bloodline.
Right.
Come on, never.
That could be a comeback. That could be a comeback for someone. Not gonna lie.
Hmm. I never knew it, but look at where I am. Look at what
Right.
happened. Come on.
Right. Right. Like they coming for her. Like, weren't you a prostitute? Okay, but I'm also in the lineage of Jesus. And what are you?
Right.
Remind me again.
Right.
Okay then. Okay then.
Exactly. Wow. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Here's one. Here's one. Okay.
Hmm.
Then there's Ruth. Okay. Our girl Ruth, the loyal one. Okay. She is like the queen of loyalty. I mean, for real. Like, so okay, so here's the story in a nutshell. So Ruth was a Moabite.
Hmm.
She was not even part of Israel. Okay.
Hmm.
But after her husband died, she chose to stay with her mother-in-law, Naomi, who was an Israelite. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, y'all, everybody knows the line, right? I mean, you don't even have to read the Bible to know the line, the famous line that Ruth said, "Where you go, I will go. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God." Right? So
Pocket.
yeah, so that's like real ride or die faithfulness. I mean, she was like, ain't nobody separating us. Like, come on, we got this. We gonna do this, right? So because of her faithfulness, Ruth ended up marrying Boaz. Think about
Mhm.
that, right? All because she chose to be Naomi's ride or die. She
Right.
ended up marrying Boaz, and then the two of them became great grandparents of King David.
Clock it.
Come on,
King
of
David.
because of the choice she made. Now, listen, let's be for real. Let's be real. Sometimes the greatest blessings come not from chasing what we want, but from being faithful right where we are.
Hmm.
Y'all, come on. So a lot of times we want this, we want that. We're chasing after those things that we absolutely want. We think we deserve, we think we worked hard for. But God is saying, no, your greatest
Hmm.
blessing is right there, right where I planted you, right where you are. Work that right there. Work the seed, work the plant, work the garden right where you are, and you're gonna see amazing big blessings come out of that. And that is exactly what Ruth did. You know, she could have went home,
Right.
she could have went back to her family, right? She could have been
Right.
like, oh, hold up, Orpah, I'm with you, come on,
Hmm.
sis. Wait up, hold up.
What's up, cuz? That ain't really my cuz, but because we black, you my cuz.
Right, she could have been like that, but she said, no, 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 where you go, that's where I'm going. Where your
Right.
people are, I don't even know your people, but I'm a
I don't
trust.
know your people, but you can teach me, cuz
Come
I
on,
don't know
yeah,
your people.
yeah, I don't even serve your God, but that God that took
That
care of
guy
you
that
every day is gonna be
that
my
guy did that guy did something. So let's go.
yeah, and that's such a testament to who she was and to the faith that she had and the fact that she stayed. She stayed not even knowing what the outcome would be. She still stayed there. And look,
Love me some Ruth.
come on,
Clock it.
grandparent, grandmother to the king. Oh my goodness, that's dope. That's dope. So
Right.
real relationships lead to right opportunities.
Right.
Let me say that again. Real relationships lead to right opportunities because Ruth's connection to Naomi
Mhm.
positioned her for purpose.
Mhm.
Okay. If she was not connected to Naomi, she would have never been the great grandmother of King David, and she would have never been in the lineage of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Never.
Right.
It would not happen. So, how can we discern like the right people to align with to help us walk into God's best for our lives? How do we even know? Okay, that's the one I need to hook up with. That's the one I need to form a good relationship with because they're
Mhm.
gonna help me into my purpose. Those are the kind of things we need to be thinking about, and we need to know. Oh, hold up, no, that person's not it.
Right. Proverbs 14:7. Stay away from a fool, for you will not find knowledge on their lips. Clock it.
Come on. Come on. Yep. And just
Right,
like Proverbs 13, 20, that we chose for the show. Be friends with those who are wise, you will become wise. Choose
right,
fools to be friends, and you're gonna have trouble. So you gotta know who are the people. This is how I kind of gauge it, right? And I know like for you, it's takes some time to learn this, but I know that you've learned some things even though you're 13 and a half, almost 13 and a half. Yeah, you learn some things along the way, but you're going to learn a whole lot more as you
yeah,
grow, mature. But
you're
one
right.
thing that I learned is this: if the person in my around me, if they're not feeding me, then I don't need to seed anything into them.
Right,
Okay, if you're not helping me in any way, and that don't always mean clapping. Oh, you've done well. Oh, okay. No, you gotta be willing to correct me, direct me, and you gotta be willing to
right. Like you can't be making me. You can't be out here watching me make a fool of myself and not telling me.
come on, come on.
Like what? Like if
Yeah.
I can't sing, tell me I can't sing. I mean, I can sing first of all. But that's just an
Just as
example,
an
okay?
example,
Do not.
right? Don't come for
I
me.
don't.
I
I
can.
don't got my glasses on, but I'll go like this real fast. I can sing, y'all.
Wait,
That's
and
an
right.
example.
That's a good example. That is the perfect example. Because if you're not gonna correct me and safeguard me from getting up there looking like a fool,
A
then
plum
I can't
fool.
ride with you.
A
Because you
plum.
always gonna let me look like a fool. Like, no.
Right, right,
Oh my gosh. That's yeah. She was a ride or die for sure. For
right.
sure.
She ain't
Yeah.
playing.
She ain't played. No. All
Right.
right.
Next,
Let's
we
move on.
have. She's not my girl, but
Wait, hold
for
on.
the
Before
sake of
you
it,
go, let's give some shout outs in the chat. You want to do it?
no, you do it.
Okay. We want to shout out Sister Tanisha in the chat. She's on YouTube in the chat. We want to shout out Jen in the chat. And from Facebook, we want to shout out Red Cup Talks. What's up? We want to shout out uh Fatima, your auntie Fatima, my daughter Fatima in the chat.
Oh,
For being in the chat this morning or this afternoon. What is it? Evening? I ain't get no sleep
you don't
last
even
night.
know. You don't even know the time. It's
I did not sleep well at all.
yeah,
So
we can
yeah,
tell.
I gotta make up. All right, go ahead. Go to the
All
go
right,
to
next is she's not really my girl, but for the sake of it, she's my girl.
yeah
Uh, Bathsheba, from
yeah.
scandal to strength.
Wow,
Alrighty,
that
now we're
sounds
gonna
like a
go.
show. You should write a play. Bathsheba, from scandal to strength. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Not
Continue.
about her. I'll write a play about her, but about someone, but not her.
Not her. Okay, all right.
I
Go
don't know
ahead.
how I feel about that.
All right. Tell her
Alrighty.
story.
So she did not never well, okay. She didn't ask for what happened to her, y'all.
That's
King
true.
David
The same king. Come on. The same king whose grandma name is Ruth.
bro,
Lord.
Ruth is turning in her grave.
Poor Ruth. Anyway.
Alrighty. King David saw her that's just weird.
Can you
I'm
are
trying
you
to
ready to
get
talk
up.
about
Okay,
Bathsheba?
okay, okay. King David saw her bathing, abused his power, and took her. And then he had her husband killed to cover it up.
Ooh, man.
All
Th- Okay, I ain't even gonna say nothing right here. Go ahead. Keep
right,
going.
but let's be clear.
Okay.
Let's be clear. Anyway,
All right.
I
What?
sounded like Barack Obama. I was trying to sound like Kamala Harris, but I sounded like Barack Obama. I don't know how. Bathsheba wasn't just a scandal, she was a survivor. She
Mm.
went on to become the mother of King Solomon, and by the end, why did I almost say salmon? Stop. And by the end, I'm hungry. And by the end of David's life, she was the queen mother. Okay?
Yeah. 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 That was.
God didn't let her story end in tragedy. She found redemption, and her son became the wisest man in history. Was he though? Because like the amount of wives was ridiculous.
Well, he was the wise. He didn't make the most amount of wise choices. What happened? That's your brother? Yeah. Y'all know this is live, right? Because something is happening. Oh my God. Yo, forgive her little brother trying to break into the room. Anyway, so he didn't make all the right choices, right? But the Bible says he was the wisest man in history. That's the thing, the one thing he asked God for. And that was the one thing that he was able. Oh,
Right. Bro, be so for real.
oh my gosh. Okay.
No. Oh.
Listen.
TJ.
Tell him. Okay, let me finish for you so you can deal with your brother. Um. So here's the deal with Miss Bathsheba, and somebody needs to know. Somebody needs to know. Let me see. Let me see him. Put him in the camera. Put him in the camera. Y'all, this is completely live and unexpected. Hey, hey, say hi to you on camera. You on camera, TJ. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, Auntie Jenny. Hi, Auntie Fatima. Say hi to them. Okay? All right?
I got you. I can't make your brother.
Y'all, we so sorry. Oh my God. That has never happened. That has never happened. Here we are. Live on camera. All right.
Alright.
So
That was
back to it.
that was kind of adorable.
You know what though? That's kind of like Bathsheba's story.
Right.
Because David like entered into her life unexpectedly,
And she was like, yeah, no.
demanded things, and
Right.
what's she gonna do? Right?
Right.
So all right, come on, God, work that in.
Right.
Okay. So you want to say something more about Bathsheba, or you want to move to
No, no, no. All right. All
because
right. Okay. I'm going. I'm going again. All right.
okay, all right, go ahead.
Next, we got Mary.
Mm.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Anyway, Mary, the young girl who said yes.
Mm.
And last, definitely not least, she ranks at the top, y'all.
Yeah, she
We
said
have
so.
Mary,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the girl who said yes.
Yeah.
So y'all, Mary was just a teenager who got the biggest assignment ever, right? So an angel show up and be like, yo, Mary, you gonna carry the son of God. Can you imagine? She would have been rejected, ridiculed, even stoned, but still she said, let it be unto me according to your word, Clocker.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before you even go on, this is why Mary was definitely in Jesus's bloodline. Like this is why she was chosen because who would even first of all, who would even believe the angel? Number one,
I would, because
you,
no, because
if listen, if Gabriel came down right now and said, Carmel, you are going to be the mother of the Son of God. You'd
I
be like,
would say yes.
"Ooh, all right,
I
yeah."
would say yes because I would be able, because I would get to leave. I would get to go to Georgia. I would
What?
get to leave New York because remember she had to leave. So I'll be like, yeah, so I would get to leave.
Oh,
I would say yes. I would say yes anyway because if I see an angel pulling up to me like, be not afraid, and I'm like, and everyone in the Bible was just panicking.
you
Oh
know
my
what?
god.
I believe you. I do.
I would
You
say
you
yes.
would, yeah, you would.
I
You
I would
would.
say yes. I'll be like me. I would be a little in disbelief. I'll be like me, and I was like, nah, I believe you, cause
Well, hold on. Okay,
ain't
hold
no
on. Let
way
me
this
ask
is a
you this then. So how would you explain to your father that you pregnant by
I will be like, all right.
that God impregnated you? Let me hear how you gonna get out of that one.
So, wait. How would I explain? How would I explain to my father? Oh my god, I was like, so well,
Yeah.
I feel like he would believe me because I be in my room 99% of the time, and I don't even like talking to people.
He- yeah, I don't know.
I feel like he would 100% believe me.
I think he. Well, okay. I, he would believe you, but it would be hard to believe what you're saying. It would, which is
Yeah,
the point for Mary, because
she
like
had to tell Joseph. She was like, Joseph,
you have to stop messing with your wire because it's
oh,
like
I don't know
a
what's going
bunch of
on.
static.
I don't know what's going on with this thing. Anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah, but yeah,
I got
like you were saying, she could have been stoned, ridiculed. She was ridiculed, cast out. All of those things she had to deal with,
right,
and she because she nobody believed it was different then, obviously, but people weren't really believing. Wait, you gonna tell me that y'all didn't do anything, and she's pregnant for
right,
real?
and then like, and then oh my god, that would be so funny. Like, what if Joseph came up to her and was like, "Here's a pie," and then he was like, "Where did you get this?" And then Joseph would be like, "I made it for you," and then Mary was like, "We don't have an oven," and then Joseph would be like, "God helps me." You see how that sounds, Mary?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Oh
But
my gosh. I like just picturing it would make me die laughing.
well,
Cause oh my god, these comments are getting me so
I know.
stop. I don't want to be
Hold on,
trying to
I'm gonna
I just
show
like
some of
make
these comments. I gotta.
Moses. My parents would have
Wait. Your dad might believe you, but your mama ain't gonna believe a word you say. Your
I
mama was like, "Who is that boy? I need to know who he is because he about to get beat. He about to go to jail. That's what he's about to do."
right.
But but
Oh my gosh.
Mary, listen. Sometimes God calls us to say yes to things that don't make sense. And those things are things that scare us. But the yes that we say, it absolutely changes everything. And so,
Right.
saying yes to something, we have to say yes sometimes to something that's much bigger than
Right.
us.
Like this brings me back to when Moses was minding his business doing the
Hmm.
walk, right? And then God was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go that way." The dude said, "Yeah." The lamb said, "Yeah." All right, let's go this way. All right. And
Yeah.
then he led Moses, and then he ran away, and then he spoke to Moses in a burning bush, and Moses was like, "Yeah, God, I don't know what I think about this," because and then God was like, "I said
Yeah.
go and deliver my people.
Yeah. God was mad at
Now
Moses.
go, get out my face."
God was not putting he God was
Oh my
upset.
god, stop! Oh
What?
my god, these comments are getting me. Stop it
Wait,
right now.
the dad would say, "Where's my shot?"
Oh my gosh, stop it. Okay. Alrighty, y'all.
All right, come on. But wait. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. Go ahead.
No,
See
no, no.
what
You go ahead. I'm trying to catch my breath. Cause
okay. But it's just amazing. These five women. I mean, first of all, this episode was awesome, right?
right,
It was really good. So we have five women, five different stories, but one powerful truth. And that powerful truth is that God's grace is bigger than our past, bigger than our pain, bigger than our position, right?
clock it.
Yeah. Tamar. Rahab,
Right.
Ruth, Bathsheba, and Mary. All of these women who they were not perfect, right? But they were purposed for great things.
Right.
Yeah.
And wisdom warriors, so are you.
Yeah.
So, before we sign off, we want to leave you with one final thought. Your story matters, your voice matters, and God is still writing your name in places you have never imagined. So,
I know
grab
that's right.
hold to the wisdom of God, and we promise you it will lead you to a beautiful, prosperous life.
Yeah.
As it has always been a pleasure, thank
Yep.
y'all for tuning in. Until next time, seek the wisdom of God and walk in it, and make it your daily business to wise up
Live
and
and
prosper.
prosper. Bye bye,
Right.
everybody.